Welcome to the good ride. What did you expect? The bad ride?
The best ride?
The best ride?
Mediocre ride?
Yeah. Call us what you want, but this is the Malavita review. And we rode this today on the straight shooter with Adidas Tactical ADVs. Jimbo's gonna call out our talking points today.
But Highback Flex!
Highback Flex. It's got some twist, but it doesn't have a lot of give in the back. I feel like the cartel just changed, and we're still learning that. The new 2021 cartel just changed, but the old cartel for sure had more give, and I think the new one still does, but not as much. Where is that cartel?
So some twist, no shout.
Let's twist and shout out about it. Oh, more twist, and yeah, just a touch more give. So what's interesting is they're both similar in response, but the cartel just has a little more. I've always liked the cartel Highback a little better.
Feel underfoot.
Feel underfoot.
That's the next
What's
thing.
What's really special about Burton Reflex bindings, what really makes these things cool, is the way the whole binding flexes underfoot. It just flexes with the board.
Yeah.
It actually has the way it does it just makes the board you're riding feel a little softer underfoot, unless it's just a super stiff board. Then you're, but in that kind of middle range,
tell by the innards
it even took boards like this straight shooter and made it feel softer and more playful.
Yep, and you can see this year there's one disc for everything. That used to give you 3 discs, now one disc can do EST, can do regular channel, and
Burton, you did it again!
You're good to go.
Turn initiation and response.
This thing, I felt like I like the cartel a little better response-wise, but it's just shades of medium.
Yeah.
They're just, Burton's all about a smooth, flowing, damp response.
Yep.
It's not about,
comfort.
it's not sharp. It's just smooth. And they're really,
like the fawns.
You can tell they don't make these bindings to match up with other boards when they design them. They do well with a lot of boards out there, but you can tell they're designed with Burton boards that have lots of milling in the core and changes the flex that make things they integrate well together.
Yeah.
But they do work
all their
well
points
with
of contact
other
on
boards.
their own board, so torsion. Anyway, that's another discussion for another day.
We could go on forever about that, but you get the gist.
We could go on forever
Shock
about a lot of
absorption and dampness.
Forever and ever. Very shock absorbent. There's just all EVA foam
absorbing.
with a little gel in the middle. In the front here, you got a little EVA foam with a plastic thing in the middle, so you don't hit what's going on down below, like the sway bar here. And that's a great thing. I just like the shock absorption with these. I think they're some of the best in the industry. I think the only ones that might have a little better shock absorption is Now. They're like so damp because they have these.
When will Now be Ben?
Maybe, but these have these like, Now has these rubber plugs on the bottom on top of an EVA footbed like this. So that combo is crazy. But these are
pluggy bumpers.
super damp and
but
cushy.
for
kids.
For your average rider, such as us,
Such as me.
like these are just hit every point very sweetly,
Yes.
gently and nicely. Like there is absolutely nothing bad I can say about these.
Binding, adjustability, and boot support.
Now, the adjustability of getting, let's say, your high backs rotated. You have 2 angles for your strap, so you can get more response if you put it higher, a little more freestyle if you put it lower. You can see that right there, maybe. And, the straps have toolless adjustability. That part about it's great. You can bring the toe ramp a little forward. If you're in that in-between size, it can be a little problematic. But like I found, like even mediums can fit up to like size 11s, no problem, with room to spare in the straps. These are very reduced footprint size 11s, but so are Burton's. The one thing I don't like, there's no stance width adjustability. With this disc, you cannot, like other bindings, center your boot in the board with the adjustability we mentioned before, then turn the bindings sideways and slide them back and forth. If you're on a Burton board, who cares? And that's what Burton's thinking about. They want you on a Burton board. But if you take these reflex bindings and put them on another board, you're at the mercy of where those holes are. You cannot micro adjust, slide them in and out. So that's a bit of a...
So stance with
micro-adjust.
adjustability. Oh yeah, you just got into that. Ratchet system.
The Ratchet System's smooth. But one thing I don't like, I love how easy they come on and off, but one thing I don't like, is when I get down to that bottom part, especially because I don't crank it hard on my ankles. And I love that they don't allow you to do that, because I think a lot of people hurt themselves by over cranking.
Don't hurt yourself by over
But
cranking.
I love cranking it on the toe because there's nothing it's gonna do to any, it's just on the boot. It's not on any part of my body, really. And I love cranking it there, and it just stops at a certain
It
point.
just stops and it keeps
And sometimes
just-
comes loose.
just like pop, pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop, and then just kind of pops backwards almost a little bit. And that I definitely noticed it. The only way, and if this toe strap isn't perfectly on the right spot of your toe, this like almost doesn't. It won't the cranking down on the crank won't overcompensate for it not being on the right spot on your
This
toe.
might have been the binding that slipped off my foot on this, my back foot.
But-
came up onto my toe
Yeah.
box.
But straps, boot support. I love this ankle strap. I just think it's one of the best. I like it better than the Cartel and the Genesis and the Cartel X. I just love how the symmetrical kind of asymmetry, you know.
Symmetrical
What do you think
asymmetry.
about overall?
Yeah. But overall, I think it's a good binding.
This
I
is
think
always
it's
a nice feature too.
Yeah.
A lot of
that
people,
is
if you're
solid.
looking at this for the first time and thinking like, what? It's a really nice feature for putting your foot in your boot while standing up.
The only thing I don't like
I mean, it gets
is
in the
when
way
you're
when
one
you're
foot off the
skating.
chair.
And then it gets stuck underneath. Yeah.
So it's do
Give and
this,
take.
Do
Yep.
this and this, folks.
Yeah. What do you expect, right?
yeah.
But overall, I think I really
Tuck
really
it.
like these bindings. I just love the Cartels a little bit more. But I think there are other reasons to like these. And it just depends on personal preference. But I think generally, I think all three of us would agree the Cartels are for Jimbo, you and me.
Yeah. They're definitely one of my
Probably
favorites.
a little bit more rugged and raw.
slouch.
No slouch whatsoever.
Let it go.
What's up, buddy?
I took it off of the thingy.
Don't.
I took it off.
Special features. Talk about the special features, Beastie.
Feel underfoot.
What did you
The
expect?
feel underfoot with the buttering.
The best
How do you
ride?
feel?
God damn it. Totally lost my game.
All right.
Okay, Highback Flex. We did that.
You just covered that.